rescuers, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today, we're going to talk about what is holding you back. Now, before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also, check out all the recipes and the articles that I have at naturopathicearth.com. Check out the books, and if you appreciate my content, please hit the like and notification buttons and make a donation via PayPal. Alright, so we have an early episode, it's like a month ago, about day in, day out, like start afresh. And I think it's kind of connected, maybe an ancillary episode to this episode, because in that episode we're talking about, yes, yesterday maybe you didn't eat that well, maybe you binged, maybe you didn't work out, maybe it's a combination of a bunch of things, but like Annie says, the sun will come out tomorrow, and there's always a new day, and you can start afresh. Every day is a new day to start afresh. So I'm asking you, what is holding you back from starting? What is holding you back from succeeding? And why do I bring this up? Because most of these things are psychological. They're not physical. They're mostly psychological. And we touch upon it on the episode about being negativistic. And how do you know somebody who's negativistic? Anytime you offer them a suggestion or a solution, they always say, yeah, but. So what is holding you back? What is truly holding you back? And it's an answer where there should be no shame and there's no judgment. You can post in the comments. If you like, you don't have to. But what's holding you back? What's holding you back from, as I mentioned in the first episode, fundamentally changing your paradigm? Because you need to fundamentally change your paradigm to lose weight and to keep it off. And is it you're too beholden to junk food? I mentioned in the Confessions of an Obese Child series, like for many years as a kid and adolescent, I was more in love with food than with myself. I didn't love myself, I loved the food more, and I knew I would have to give up the food. I didn't want to give up the food. There reached a point where eventually I gave up the food, at least for a little while. But it's a process of incrementalism. Incrementalism is like the 15-year-old me loved food more than me. The 17-year-old me had a change of heart. So this can happen, an epiphany can happen. So whatever's holding you back now, maybe in a month or a year might not hold you back. But things that are holding you back simply could be like you're addicted. You're just a straight-out addict, either food or alcohol, prescription drugs, whatever it is. It could be just as simple as you're a slave. You got the monkey on the back, as they say. And if that's the case, you got to get help. It's not going to go away. You really have to get professional help. And luckily in the days today, we have a lot of online therapy because of COVID. There's a lot of services out there that you pay a flat fee and you have unlimited therapy. You got to make a change. Nothing is going to change, right? What's the definition of insanity? Repeating the same thing over and expecting a different result. Things are not going to change until you affect the change and you give agency and consent to wanting to change. So a lot of this is psychological, right? Like, why aren't you going to work out? Oh, I can't find time. When there's a will, there's a way. There was a time I used to wake up at 5 a.m. to go running if I knew I couldn't go any other time. When there's a will, there's a way. You have 30 minutes at lunch at work, do it then. And like I talked about in the episode, to move the body, shock the body. Even if you can't do like a stronger cardio workout, you can find times to do walks. You can find times to do push-ups and planks throughout the day. You mix it up, move the body, shock the body. You can find time. You're being intellectually dishonest when you say you can't find the time. You can find the time, because this isn't the days we're working at a coal mine for 18 hours a day. What I don't have the time really means is I'm choosing not to prioritize my time, because I'm pretty sure in your day you're finding time to sit on the couch and watch TV at night, or you're on YouTube or Reddit. So again, it's It's the same thing about how, oh, it's too expensive to eat healthy. No, because you're still eating Uber Eats. You're still blowing money on stuff on Amazon. You're just choosing not to prioritize what's more important. And again, I'm not judging you. It's all incrementalism. But you really have to introspect, because most of weight loss and weight maintenance is truly introspecting. You really have to know what makes yourself tick. I talk about this ad infinitum at Confessions of an Obese Child on the playlist here. You got to do the deep work. You got to get to that source as to why you have a disordered relationship with food and or alcohol. Because if you don't get to that root, all you're doing is whack-a-moling. New problem comes up, slam it down. Calorie in, calorie out. That's all you're doing. You're eating too much, followed by you're exercising, or even something worse, too much. So you need to figure out what is driving your excuse for not starting the change. Maybe you're morbidly overweight, right? Maybe you have to wait. Maybe you're 500 pounds and you can't move. I know, I feel for you, but you have to move a little. You're going to have to walk a little, just small steps. There was a time before I could do 500 push-ups a day where I had to do push-ups on my knees. Okay, simple start. Little snowball can become an avalanche. So just be patient. But you have to be intellectually honest with yourself. And a lot of people are in massive denial and cognitive dissonance, and they make excuses, and excuses aren't getting you anywhere. You're going to blink 6 months from now, a year from now, and all your excuses, you're still going to be overweight. So you've got to strip away the BS, look in the mirror, be honest with yourself, and say, what is really stopping you from starting your weight loss journey? And if you need help with this kind of stuff, contact me through the Clarity FM link, because that's what this stuff's for. It's all psychological. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the notification, subscribe, and share button. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.